Hello everyone and welcome to lesson number 32. Station. Station. Station is, for example, bus station dzwoneczka. Or it can also be a train station, like hlavní nádraží. Do you live near a station? Do you live near a station? Yes, I live. Yes, I live near a station. Is the station far from here? Is the station far from here? No, the station isn't far from here, it's near here. Millionaire. Millionaire. A millionaire is a person who has £1 million or more. For example, Bill Gates. What's a millionaire? What's a millionaire? A millionaire is a millionaire is a person who has £1 million or more. Tell me the names of some millionaires, please. Tell me the names of some millionaires, please. The names of some millionaires. The names of some millionaires are Bill Gates or David Beckham, for example. Have you got as much money as a millionaire? Have you got as much money as a millionaire? No, I don't. No, I don't have as much money as a millionaire. Very. Very. We use very plus adjective to make it stronger. For example, Śnieżka is high, but Mount Everest is very high. It means it's higher. Is Mount Everest very high? Is Mount Everest very high? Yes, Mount Everest. Yes, Mount Everest's very high. Are there very few people in China? Are there very few people in China? No, there aren't. No, there aren't very few people in China. There are very many people in China. Is it very cold in Africa? Is it very cold in Africa? No, it isn't. No, it isn't very cold in Africa. It's very hot in Africa. Is Japan very near England? Is Japan very near England? No, it isn't. No, it isn't very near England. It's very far from England. Do you get up very early? Do you get up very early? Yes, I get up. Yes, I get up very early. Do you speak English very well? Do you speak English very well? No, I don't. No, I don't speak English very well, but I speak it well enough. Merry. Merry. Happy. Happy. Unhappy. Unhappy. Sad. Sad. When we send cards to our friends at Christmas time, we generally write a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year inside. Unhappy is the opposite of happy. Sad is a synonym for unhappy. What message do we generally write inside a Christmas card? What message do we generally write inside a Christmas card? We generally write inside a Christmas card a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. What does the word merry mean? What does the word merry mean? The word merry means veselý. Are people generally merry if they drink a lot of wine? Are people generally merry if they drink a lot of wine? Yes, people are. Yes, people are generally merry if they drink a lot of wine. What does the word happy mean? What does the word happy mean? The word happy means... The word happy means šťastný. Do you feel sad when you go on holiday? Do you feel sad when you go on holiday? No, I don't. No, I don't feel sad when I go on holiday. I feel happy when I go on holiday. Together, together. Apart, apart. Apart from, apart from. Together means, for example, this. My hands are together. Apart is the opposite. Now my hands are apart. Apart from means that there's something else. For example, apart from English, I study Spanish. Are my hands apart? Are my hands apart? No, your hands. No, your hands aren't apart, they're together. Do you live apart from your family? Do you live apart from your family? No, I don't. No, I don't live apart from my family. I live together with my family. Are you in this room together with other people? Are you in this room together with other people? No, I am not. No, I am not in this room together with other people. What do you eat for your lunch apart from meat? What do you eat for your lunch apart from meat? I eat bread, vegetables, etc. for my lunch apart from meat. Do you study anything apart from English? Do you study anything apart from English? No, I don't. No, I don't study anything apart from English. Apart from me, is anybody in this room standing? Apart from me, is there anybody in this room standing? No, apart from you. No, apart from you, nobody in this room is standing. Who lives in your house or flat apart from you? Who lives in your house or flat apart from you? My lives. My family, for example, lives in my house apart from me. Better than. Better than. Worse than. Worse than. Pole. Pole. Better than is a comparative of good. Worse than is the comparative of bad. Pole is, for example, North Pole. Do you speak English better than Czech? Do you speak English better than Czech? No, I don't. No, I don't speak English better than Czech. I speak it worse than Czech. Do you think Brno is a worse place to live in than the North Pole? Do you think Brno is a worse place to live in than the North Pole? No, I don't think. No, I don't think Brno is a worse place to live in than the North Pole. I think it's a better place to live in than the North Pole. Is a Škoda better car than a Rolls-Royce? Is Škoda a better car than a Rolls-Royce? No, Škoda No, Škoda isn't a better car than a Rolls-Royce. It's a worse car than a Rolls-Royce. Is the Scala a worse cinema than the Špalíček? Is the Scala a worse cinema than the Spalíček? No, Scala isn't. No, the Scala isn't a worse cinema than the Spalíček. It's a better cinema than the Spalíček. Capital letter. Capital letter. In Czech we call it big letter, and it's, for example, at the beginning of your name. In English we use capital letters at the beginning of the sentence for the pronoun I and for the first letter of people's names, for place names, days of the week, months of the year, nationalities and languages. When do we use capital letters? When do we use capital letters? We use capital letters at the beginning of a sentence for the pronoun I and for the first letter of people's names, for places names, days of the week, months of the year, nationalities and languages. The best, the best. The worst, the worst. The best is the superlative of good and the worst is the superlative of bad. Where do you think is the best place in this country to live? Where do you think is the best place in this country to live? I think Brno is the best place in this country to live. Which do you think is the worst day of the week? Which do you think is the worst day of the week? I think Monday is the worst day of the week. What was your best subject at school? What was your best subject at school? Chemistry was the best subject at school, at least for me. What was your worst subject at school? What was your worst subject at school? History was the worst subject at school. Game. Rugby. Golf. Basketball. Games are, for example, sports games like basketball, golf, tennis or rugby. Then we have board games such as Monopoly, Activity, and also we have card games, for example poker. What kind of games do you like the best? What kind of games do you like the best? The kind of games I like the best are board games. Do children like playing games? Yes, children like playing games. Tell me the name of a card game. The name of a card game is poker, for example. Name me some games in which we use a ball, please. Some games in which we use a ball are, for example, football, tennis, golf, basketball, rugby and many more. So this is the end of the lesson number 32, and thank you for your attention.